I'd like to talk a little about trust. It's so important to our happiness that we know who to trust, when, and how. And I'd like to suggest that trust is not a yes no game. It's not, I absolutely trust you under all circumstances. It's not what it is. I'd like to talk about some tools. I'll read this page along with you. If trust means predicting what someone will or will not do in the future, then it's just as tricky as it sounds. Who among us is a mind reader? Trust is not a yes-no game. It's a game of inch by inch observation and testing. Not testing in the sense of gotcha, but testing in the sense of now I understand you better. Testing not for do I trust you, but how and when do I trust? And so there are four things I'd like us to take a look at. What is the context? What's at stake? Move forward and learn as you go and use nuanced judgment. And the first issue, what's the context? When we are dating and we might be thinking, if I'm a man, that I'd like to have a family, and I've met a woman and I like her and we're dating and I'm not sure of moving forward or not. I don't know. And if I'm a man, do I want this woman to be the mother of my children? This is a lifelong relationship that I'm talking about, and probably as important as anything. That's an issue of context. And in the next slide, I have written the same words again because I'm going to talk about a very different context in my own life right now. So I am an active person in my community, and I belong to a local church. I belong to a martial arts group. I'm a writer. I belong to an authors group. And I also belong to various business groups. And so I get to know a lot of people. And so there's a woman that I met, I guess 2 years ago, and we liked each other. I like her. And she told me that she gravitates to finding mentors among older women, of which I am one. And so that's the context. So we're friends, we're friendly. And recently she posted in social media something that I thought was really not a good idea. And she posted great praise for a bunch of people in one of our political parties, one of whom has done things that I would say align with the torches and pitchforks crowd. And I thought, did she really want to do that? And so I said, I poked her on social media and I said something, so what's at stake? Well, what's at stake? I have a friend, and friends are very, very important. And I pushed forward with something that I thought mattered. And perhaps we will deepen our friendship. Perhaps she will talk about it with me. We haven't talked yet. I haven't seen her. We're not close. There's not a context like when a man is seeking a woman to be the mother of his children. It's not like that. And so in the course of the coming year or two, she and I will use nuanced judgment about how we know each other and what our relationship with, and we will learn as we go. And I bring this up because it's a real case and it's in my life right now. And it is a testing of trust situation between two people who do not know one another very well. And I think that breaking it down this way into these four things gives us a little power about how we determine trust. Because it's not a yes-no game. I think it's something that we practice through our lives. I think it's important to know who and when to trust. And I hope you'll reach out to us with your stories on Facebook, because it's important that we learn to do things along with the ways in which we watch each other as we progress through this complicated game of life. Linda Fitzpatrick at Work That Satisfies.